Once upon a time, nestled deep within a mystical forest, between two towering mountains, watched over by ancient gods, lay the enchanting village of Faiyuan. In this peaceful village, there lived a young cat named Shaofang, who lived with his mom, Mei. Mei ran a very famous noodle house, while Shaofang enjoyed playing around or causing trouble all the time.
Oh no, not again. Shaofang.
But one stormy night, everything would change. A monk dressed in orange robe came to warn them of what's to come. He advised Mei.
A shadow looms on your path. Perhaps it is time to pause. Close your doors and seek stillness for a while.
Then he left onto the mountains. But Mei did not take this seriously and ran the noodle house as usual. Shaofang also continued to play with his friends. A few weeks has passed. A notorious gang, the Iron Claw, arrived in Faiyuan, demanding protection money from local businesses. They entered Mei's noodle house, so Mei greeted them and guided them to a table. As soon as they sat down, they demanded protection money. Shaofang, sensing danger just by their appearance, quickly hid under a wooden furniture. Things got ugly very fast as Mei refused to pay them a cent. The gang started breaking everything in sight, leaving the shop all ruined. Then they said to Mei,
"We'll be back."
Then they left. Due to a shock and disgust, she became ill. She couldn't eat for days. Unfortunately, Mei passed away, leaving Shaofang helpless and all alone. Shaofang cried and cried for days. Then he felt an overwhelming anger. He wanted revenge. But he knew he was too small and weak, so he didn't know what to do. That night, in his dream, he was taken back to that day, when the monk came to visit and warn them of this tragedy. When he woke up in the morning, he thought about the dream. Then he knew he had to go find him. So the journey began, up to the mountains, cross the rivers, into the sunset, over the snowy mountains, into many other sunsets. But he got lost and he was hungry, but still he kept going and going, until he just couldn't go anymore. So he fell face down on a tree and was unconscious. Few hours have passed.
Shaofang, Fang, wake up.
Shaofang heard his mom's voice, which woke him up. Just as then, a red hummingbird appeared. So he got up and tried to catch it, but the hummingbird was just too fast for him. So Shaofang tried to get closer and closer. But no matter how hard he tried, the gap between them was always the same. In attempt to catch the bird, it was unclear how long Shaofang had been chasing it. He finally realized he couldn't catch the bird. Besides, he was just too weak. So he was ready to give up. Just as then, the hummingbird flew away, down the hills out of his sight. So he went to the edge of the hill to see where it went. Then what a surprise! Under the hills there was the Shaolin Temple. He ran down the hills to the entrance of the temple. There waiting was that same master monk.
I was waiting for you,
Said the monk. Then he guided him to a holy spot, where he was fed and rested. Shaofang then told why he was here, and what had happened about the notorious gang, Iron Claw. When they came, what they wanted, what they did, how cruel they were, and how his mom suffered and lost her life. He also told him about the anger. and how he wants revenge. Then the master monk said,
A vengeful heart finds no peace. True serenity comes from forgiving.
Shaofang didn't understand. He was sad, angry, and confused. So all he can do now was to get up and just focus on his training if he wants to revenge his mom. He knew he had to become stronger. That part was very clear, so he trained, and trained through the night, and trained again. He also meditated in order to control his anger. Many seasons has passed. He became bigger and stronger, but he kept on meditating, kept on training, through more seasons. Trained until he was finally ready to get his revenge. He sat at his spot for the last time and thought about what the master said. Then at that moment, he felt some strange force entering his body. Then everything was clear. He knew exactly what he had to do, so he paid his respects to the master. Then started his journey back home. His mind was clear. So this time, his footsteps were light as a feather. Shaofang didn't waste any time. He went straight towards the gang. The gang was surprised to see him, but started to laugh at Shaofang. Then it all started. Shaofang moved so fast. The gang couldn't even react. He moved like a butterfly, stung like a bee. One by one, the gang fell to the ground until no one was left standing. The gang couldn't take it anymore, so they kneeled to Shaofang and begged for mercy.
Please, no more. I give up.
Then Shaofang walked away, leaving his last words.
I forgive you all.
Then Shaofang went back home and reopened the noodle house using his mom's recipe. So the shop was busy again. Everyone was happy. He also met a girl who resembled his mom perfectly. So he got married and had a baby, and another, and another, and many more.